Did you know that you could use your 3D printer to customize your shirts? Well, let me show you how to do it. As to what you'll need an iron. I recommend 2 sheets of baking paper, a shirt, and some kind of modeling program, but you can do it in a slicer too. I'll show you how. Of course, can't forget the printer and some TPU. Now let's get to the process. First, find a design you like or draw one yourself. Once that's done, use Convertio to convert your image into an SVG. Here it's free and they support conversion from all kinds of images. Then just import it into the slicer and scale it how you want it. Once satisfied, just deselect the unified scale option and scale the z-axis to 0.2 mm. The outcome should be a very thin design. But the SVGs sometimes come out broken, and that's why it's very handy to have some kind of modeling software where you can fix and improve your SVG while being also able to extrude it directly in the modeling software. By the way, I tried 3 thicknesses, but I feel like the 0.2 always comes out the best. And that's simply because with the thicker ones, the plastic just spreads over the design. Then just print it out with TPU. I'm gonna show you how I melted in on the shirt I'm creating for my friend, and the design is from some smaller band, but they don't create their own merch, so I decided to create it for him. Once printed, let's get to the melting. This is not necessary on all materials of shirts, but I recommend putting 1 sheet of baking paper inside of the shirt, so the back and the front of the shirt don't melt together. I like to firstly assemble the design on the shirt. On the iron, I use the highest heat, and mostly I just leave it on the design for like few seconds. Then, if 10 don't work, I leave it there for 20. But sometimes you can even hover and try to press a little. And don't forget to always melt through the baking paper so you don't damage your iron. And it's properly melted in when you can see the shirt a little bit through the design, through the TPU. And then, my friends, is it. If you want to know what modeling software I use, or if you want to know the name of the band, you can look in the caption. For today, goodbye and stay tuned for another tutorials.